You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. Yeah, I wonder who orchestrated and put this together, because I personally can't see Floyd Mayweather or Rick Ross needing or reaching out to Lil Meech for anything, for real. Like, let's just be 1,000. These dudes on their way to being somewhat of billionaires as time goes on and proceeds. You know, and Lil Meech is out here, you know, begging for roles and kissing behind so he can get on episodes to put a little, really, he jacked all his own money off, and he's really spending irresponsibly, you know, because when they broke down how much his clothes cost and them chrome heart pins, I think they say he got like 10 pair of chrome heart pins, and that kind of like, that wiped out like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. Like, so, and I'm not against Lil Meech, you know what I'm saying? He's somewhat of, we as grown people look at him as kind of like a kid, whether his age or height or whatever. We looking at his mind state and his ability to be self-sufficient. He's a kid. So it's like, I ain't against him. I ain't judging him, you know, but I think definitely if Ross was able to agree to taking this picture, I believe that Lil Meech probably had to put his pride in his pocket. You know, when he called Ross or let Ross know that he was trying to put this together, I really think he had to apologize. I really, whether he had to or not, I think that would just be the right thing to do by any man. You know, I just wonder how that conversation went. You know, said that'd be funny. You know, Ross answering the phone and like you being like scared to really tell him, oh man, I didn't say F you, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't say F you for no reason, just to appease 50 Cent, who could consider me a snake and kick me to the curb. That's something. That's something a lot of people don't want to admit. Like, it'll make you sweat trying to tell another man that, you know, hey man. But anyway, I'm looking at like, what can Ross gain or lose from allowing Lil Meech to be in his circle, or to, you feel me? Because if they taking a picture together, that means that they're able to conversate. 9 times out of 10, if Ross allowed him to take a picture with him and make that post, Ross would allow him to call him, and Ross would probably allow him to visit or set up something so where they can be in the same room, to where Lil Meech will be able to enter Ross's circle to a specific point. You get what I'm saying? So, like, do you think Ross himself is looking at all this like, yeah, I see the play. I see that he trying to use me for this. He trying to use me for this. And do you think Ross is 10 steps ahead of all of them? Big Meech, Lil Meech, and 50? That's my question for today. Hey, I kind of like this segment, man. Y'all gotta bear with me, and we gonna get into like all the nitty gritty. I'm gonna feed y'all today, right? Before we get into that, I gotta ask you to please hit that like button. This lets the algorithm know that, you know, this video deserves what it deserves, and that's the attention, the views, and etc. Next, share this if you got the time and the patience. Share with family, friends, whatever you gotta do. This is the one that I need you to do. And if you don't want to do it now, you can wait to the end of the video and let me earn it subscribe to the channel. And I'll be at the end of the video to remind you, right? Last but not least, notification bell, keep you notified on any and everything this channel produces in the future. Right back to it. Originally, this is how Lil Meech felt. You know, he felt like 50 Cent crossed him for artists that he himself took time out to introduce to 50. And then he also feels like 50 was bagging up and disassociating himself with Lil Meech. The biggest part of this is when Lil Meech just went into explaining that his father was only around, well, not only around, but in the picture with Rick Ross because he was in need of money for bills. Pockets was on low, just getting out of prison. A ninja effed up in the pockets. So a lot of people really can't blame him. It's like a 50-50 with that because you need what you need. Got to survive out here. 50 Cent wasn't going out his way to send Big Meech a $250,000 money order. So, you know, it's like can't blame a person for getting water. Well, you over there in the desert, you can't blame a person for getting water where water is. Like, can't blame them for drinking. In an attempt to explain to 50 that his daddy, well, in an attempt to explain to 50 that his daddy was only around Rick Ross for this and that, and to show 50 that his loyalty is to him and he had never crossed him, like he said, 50, I'll give you my shirt off my back. You know, he went as far as to say F Ross. Now, I know Ross had to be looking at it like, I just gave you the money. Now he looking at this in real time like F Ross. Well, Ross had to be saying to himself like, all for real? I got something for all these MFers since they want to play with the boss and involve me in the mess. Like, you know, thinking that, you know, since everybody want to play person against a person, like I say, is Rick Ross 10 steps ahead of it. And I don't think Rick Ross got no dog in the fight. Like I told y'all, Rick Ross, when he said them words talking about some, when he was breaking down the 50, I'm over here with Meech. Meech, you don't know these dudes? These dudes don't owe you no loyalty? This is business. So how you think Rick Ross feel about all of them? Don't nobody owe nobody no loyalty. It's business. Rick Ross knows because he don't give a F about none of them. Ross know, don't nobody else. Ross know, like I say, is he 10 steps ahead of the game? And he's smiling the pictures with Big Meech and Lil Meech and Floyd, but he can give a rat's A about any of them. Is that the reality of all this? So now that you've seen that Lil Meech was feeling like that in one moment, which was, you know what I'm saying, explaining to 50 that, oh, I'm a die hard, you know what I'm saying, son of yours and a protege. In the next moment, you know, Lil Meech was feeling like this. You know, Lil Meech getting that, this is what real power looks like. And 50 Cent, you're not my daddy anymore. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what type of vibes I'm getting out of this. This is my new family. Rick Ross and Floyd looking at like he really feeling some type of way. It didn't even take him long. Like a woman, well, not all women, but it usually takes some time to get over a relationship. You take time, you go have some time to yourself to get your mind right, to break things down, for the feelings to go away and get your understanding. This dude went right. How long was it? What, like the next couple of days? He wasn't like, man, is you really the snake that 50 Cent was talking about? Like, this is some scary stuff going on here, man. For real. But back on the serious note, I know Rick Ross is smart and he playing 10 steps ahead of everybody, like I said. I'm sure he is able to look at Lil Meech's net worth and see that, I can't get nothing out of this monetarily. Let's just be real. Ross ain't calling Lil Meech. Lil Meech, like I say, he probably can bring something to somebody else's table, like somebody like me that ain't really got no money and that he can show up. But you can't bring, Ross know you can't bring nothing to the table monetarily. The only thing I can see that Ross can get out of Lil Meech is simply getting under 50's skin. Picking, poking. It's like when you just broke up with your girl, you go get another girl and you posting them on your Instagram with the other girl. It's just really to pick, but pick deep, pick at the heart. And whether you think it or not, 50 Cent probably feelings ain't never go away for the little shorty, Lil Meech. 50 Cent probably still love Lil Meech, but Lil Meech is what they call it, a something of war. I forgot what it's called. And I'm not a victim of war, a casualty of war. He's simply that 50 Cent had to do what he had to do. That's Lil Meech's father. And even if Lil Meech wanted to go with 50 and go against his father, 50 Cent probably would have still did it because, no, go with your father, Lil Ninja. I don't care what you say. Pick your father's side and get on over there. This ain't that. It would just be, it'd be too much of a liability for you to be over on this side going to get your father. So that's what that is on there. So, now that we see Ross, this whole segment is about Ross and what he is getting or what he is able to gain or lose from it, and like I say, the only thing I can see him getting out of this is, picking at 50. And some people are fine with that. Some people are fine with little bitty crumbs. Some people are fine with scant amount of things, just the bare minimum. Hey, but now my last question, well, my one and only question for you guys is, do y'all think whether it was when Lil Meech called Ross or whenever they decided they was going to take this picture or whatever, do y'all think Lil Meech apologized to Rick Ross about saying F Ross? And if he did, do y'all think Ross accepted it genuinely? Hey, y'all, don't hold that one to y'all test because I want to know. I'm going to read through all the comments to see what y'all are talking about. That's all love. Other than that, this is the self-proclaimed #1 celebrity news reporter on YouTube at this time. Soda TV. Take that.